Welcome to my channel. If you've ever walked away from a conversation feeling smaller, doubting yourself, or just plain drained, you might be dealing with a toxic friendship. And today, we're going to talk about it in a way that's raw, real, and maybe a little too relatable. You know the kind of friend I'm talking about. The one who smiles when you succeed, but deep down, you know they hate it. They might say, "I'm so happy for you." But there's a twist in their tone, like they're swallowing lemon juice. It's subtle, but your soul hears it. These aren't always full-blown villains. Sometimes they're people who pretend to care. They ask how you're doing just so they can measure if they're doing better. They point out your flaws wrapped in a joke. "You're always in the kitchen," they say. Or, "Wow, you're scrubbing again?" What are they trying to say? That I don't have a life? That I don't party in Vegas every weekend? But what do? We laugh it off. We don't want to hurt their feelings, even though they're constantly poking holes in ours. And here's the kicker. We've been trained since childhood to tolerate it. Remember being told to hug the uncle you didn't like? Or kiss the aunt who made you uncomfortable? Yeah. That tiny seed of just be polite grows into a giant tree of put up with toxic people to keep the peace. We carry this habit into adulthood. We think friendships are supposed to be hard, or that we owe people loyalty just because they've been around a while. But sometimes, the people around us are not watering us. They're draining us. I've had friends who constantly criticized my appearance, my energy, even how I interacted with my husband. Some did it in backhanded ways, others with blatant judgment. And when you hear it enough, you start questioning yourself. Am I really like that? Am I boring? Am I too much? It messes with your confidence. And sometimes, it's not even about what they say. It's how they make you feel. Like you owe them something. Like you have to prove you're not stingy or lazy or boring. Like one friend I had, she'd say, "Don't worry, I'll pay for lunch." But somehow, I always ended up paying to prove I wasn't cheap. Eventually, you realize you're not friends. You're a free therapist, a backup wallet, or just someone to compare themselves to. But here's the turning point. You grow. You reach a point where your peace is more important than their presence. You start saying no. You start walking away. And sometimes, you cut them off. No drama. No fight. Just a quiet, firm goodbye. You might bump into them again. At a wedding, at a picnic, on a random Tuesday in the bus, and you might be tempted to be polite. But here's your reminder. You don't owe anyone access to your energy just because they used to be your friend. And for those of you who struggle to speak up, I see you. I was you. But saying, "I didn't like that," or "Please don't talk to me like that," is not rude. It's healthy. It's self-respect. And the truth is, not every toxic person is evil. Some are just unaware. And some friendships you thought were dead end turn out to be gold once you clear the misunderstanding. But for those who really are toxic, the ones who drain your joy and disturb your peace, distance is your medicine. Boundaries are your shield. You deserve friends who love you out loud, who celebrate your wins without jealousy, who make you feel safe, seen, and strong. And hey, if all this talk makes you think of someone, trust that feeling. It's your soul nudging you to protect your peace. So here's to clean breaks, clear minds, and courageous conversations. Thank you for listening. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear it too. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that remind you how powerful you truly are.